Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. This is Infinite Light, and my name is Shawnee. I'm going to be doing a collective energy reading. Whatever it is that Spirit needs you to know, be aware of, pay attention to. This could even be, depending on whatever timeline it is that you're in, something that you're already aware of, but maybe there's some advice that your energy is seeking. Spirit, help me deliver a clear and concise message to those that are watching today. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it back to sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household, and I don't want it on the viewer. All right, so overarching energy for the collective, please. Now, one thing you have to realize is that as my the amount of followers on this channel increases, that increases the amount of energies. So if you are somebody who is just very loyal to me, hi boo, I appreciate you so very much. You need to understand that as the collective increases, the need for different energies to hear different messages is going to increase. And so that means even if you watch me every single day, not all of the messages are going to immediately resonate with you. But if you still feel drawn to watch my videos, there's still going to be tidbits. Plus, I'm entertaining. I'm entertaining, right? Am I not? So if it resonates, if these messages resonate with you, then thank you. Say thank you to the universe for trying to reach you. If it doesn't, then leave the energy for somebody else. Completely up to you. All right. So this is cool. This is real Three of Cups action right here. This is the celebration card. This is happy. This is happy celebration. And this is because of an ending with the 3 and the 7. There was a connection there. There was, with the connection, you had things that you were hiding from yourself, the truths about the connection that you were hiding from yourself, that you had epiphanies, aha moments about recently. I mean, this can be romantic, this could be with your family, this can be with friends, this could be work. But you definitely released something toxic, and now is celebration time. My hand wanted to shake. It's not shaking right now, but it was doing this when I was touching the card. So the energy is real prevalent with this celebration card. This is the joy guides. This is giving yourself a pat on the back for being brave enough to stand your ground, to speak your truth, to walk away. Tell me more about this celebration card, please, for the collective, Spirit. Thank you. We got the 9 of Swords in the upright on one side, and then we got the High Priestess on the other side. So look at this. This is things that had been haunting you. I'm not, lately I've been getting this card and I'm not seeing you staying up at night. And I keep saying that when I see this card, because that's not the energy that I'm getting in this particular message. I just see that energy was haunting you. The energy of whatever it is that you had to release was haunting you. And then I get the High Priestess in the reverse. This energy had you I'm like shaking, almost feeling a little jittery, and it's coming and going. So this is a very strong. It had you so disconnected that from yourself. And this is, a theme of 2024. I've said this before. There's a lot of people that are going through breakups, that are going through divorces. Like I said, there's a breakup, that are releasing family members and friend groups, quitting their jobs. It's because the year 2024 was the year to find your internal power, because the two and the 4 equals 8, and that is internal power. The 8 card in the major arcana is the strength card, also having a lot to do with taming that inner beast within. Some of the collective, I've had messages pop up that said, hey, you need to watch your impulse. You got to learn to exercise impulse control. Other of the and I say other collective readings, I'm talking about like zodiac signs. The trend was to start with being decrease the amount of toxic that you allow in your life, meaning toxic energy from people, places, things, and like eating food, to increase the amount of healthy activities that you do and spiritual activities that you do. Some of them was watch your mouth. I've even had some personal readings where I was like, your spirit is really telling you to watch your mouth. They say when Obama was in office, they would call it the Obama high road. So taking the high road is a lot of the themes. And then some of them, the messages, I said, sometimes you gotta speak your truth and it's gonna come out in a not so tamed kind of way. But then the other messages reverted to, all right, let's watch our reactions and try to be more responsive. And the reason why it kind of switched a little bit like that is because a lot of you are dealing with toxic people. And I said this in yesterday's message. And what happens is with some of these truly, truly toxic sort of people, when you lose your cool, they like to use that against you and say, see, I knew you were crazy, right? So you've had to navigate all of these type of scenarios. A lot of these scenarios that I just brought up sounded very familiar to you. And you're sitting here now saying, in the spiritual idea of things, and saying, okay, I was able to do that. I wonder what else I'm capable of, because that was one of the hardest things that I've had to do. As far as you've had things happen in your life that were seemingly out of your control, and those were very, very hard and very, very heavy. This was something that you took control of. So Spirit is saying, listen, you showed yourself that you were strong enough to do that, and that was really hard. Imagine what else you could do. Tell me more. I feel like that's the direction that this is going in. What does the collective have to look forward to now that they have released these burdens? What do they have to look forward to that they get to celebrate? King of Cups in the reverse. This is being able to spot the deceiver. This is the ability to now cope in not so comfortable situations. And cope doesn't mean now you get to stay and lay down and lift your hands up and say, take it from me, Jesus, or Jesus, take the wheel. No. Cope doesn't mean you lay on your back and you let the universe take control. Cope means that now you have so many tools in your toolkit, now how to overcome. I'm not taking cope in the sense of not taking action. As a matter of fact, you are finding your balance in that duality of your masculine power and your feminine power. You now know when it's time to say stop. And you now know when it's time to say, okay, let's go. You get the Knight of Swords in the upright. And this is you being completely fearless and a warrior, with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And this is defying fate, meaning that this is how I believe that the universe works, okay? I believe that the universe works in a very yin and yang, okay? So, okay, some people look at it as good versus evil. I don't believe that it's necessarily good versus evil, and I wouldn't even say good or evil. What I would say is everything is a lesson. And the lesson could look to you in your perspective as something that is beautiful and grand and harmonious. And then there are lessons that are the exact opposite of that, that make you cry, that make you angry, that trigger you. And so because you've become this sort of fearless kind of warrior and you're ready to tackle whatever comes at you, you are defying fate, because it literally doesn't matter. It does not matter. For my personal story is that I have seen and felt as an adult in the last year, probably in the last like 2 years, I have seen the scariest stuff in my personal experience. And I'm retired military, and I've seen some stuff, and I'm not here claiming that, I was infantry or any of that, but I've seen some stuff. In my life, the absolute scary, I've never been more terrified. And now I feel like if I can overcome that fear, nothing can get me. It's just like the movie The Labyrinth. I can literally look at anything. And this is not being delusional. This is knowing my own power. I can literally look at anything, and just like the labyrinth, I can say, you have no power over me. And you're in that exact same sort of boat. Let me get just a little bit more about this celebration energy. I got the Hierophant in reverse. And this is you being in pursuit of your individualism. You, the power within you, what is going to work for you. This is great. This is you putting you first. It's me season, right? Just like Parks and Recreations, like treat yourself. It's Christmas time. You want to go and get that Starbucks before you go Christmas shopping for everybody else. Treat yourself. You're out there and you're riding around, and you want to go get those French fries and go sit in the car wash and eat the French fries with nobody bothering you in quiet time. Treat yourself. Stuff like that. Everything I literally just said sounds very mom-ish, especially very single parent-ish, but you know what I'm talking about. You want to take an extra 30 minutes, an extra hour at the gym? Treat yourself. Do you know what I mean? Yes, you know what I mean, because you've experienced full liberation. Okay, so what does the collective not see coming? Ooh. I'm not taking those cards. It was a whole bunch of cards that just popped out. Okay, what does the collective not see coming, please, Spirit? It's still very, very much like the energy is still really, almost like if you were to touch me on the arm right now or something, or if I touched you on the hand, I would probably shock you, because the energy is like those balls that they have at the Children's Museum, and you touch it and then your hair like sticks up. That's what the energy feels like. Very much so. The 4 of Pentacles in the upright and the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. This is positive, okay? You've kept your head down, and I feel like there's a trend in readings, in collective readings, if you're a fan of tarot like I am. This is, you have kept your head down, and you have worked so diligently on things that you never worked on before. Now, not only are you taking control, you know how to divvy out your energy, like full control. I just feel this sense of this is what I was going to lay on here. Look at this. The Ace of Cups and the upright. And I was meant to lay it on these pentacles. This is positive. I'm a fan of gospel music, and one of my favorite songs right now is called Overflow. I'm ready for the overflow. This is the universe filling you with its power. You're the vessel. You're the cleansed, pure vessel. You're the vessel with it. You're the person with integrity. That you're going to stick up for yourself. You're going to stick up for other people. This is you now taking control of all aspects of your life. We've been talking about the 4 pillars of personal growth. This is your finances. This is your health. This is your spiritual growth. This is your, I'm saying sexual. That's not one of my normal pillars, but nothing is by accident. Nothing is by accident. Okay, tell me more. What does the collective not see coming? I got the 7 of Wands in the upright. I got the Temperance in the upright. I got the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. And then the 5 of Swords in the reverse. Moving on and finding balance in a favorable position in your life. You are so much become, you have so much become, I don't know how to say this. You good, girl. You're good, boo. You're good, sir. Guess what's happening? An overflow of this is receiving so much from the universe that you now have enough to give. This isn't about like, this is you making things better for your kids because you've made things better for yourself. This is, my dog's coming over here to say hi. This is worth becoming so financially stable that you now have things to leave for your kids. This is land. This is property. This is money. This is opening a trust. And being able to pour money and whatnot into the trust, so that there's stability for your for those that are coming after you. Hold on just a second. Let me let my dog out. All right. So I know a lot of people out there are like, well, when is this coming? Well, for everybody, it's going to be different. And I invite you to take a look at the link down below if you want to do personal readings. But let's see if we can get an idea of when, I mean, the celebration, it's a 10 card, right? So that's watch the new, like literally watch it happen now. But let's see if I can get more information on timing for you. This is October, November. All right, so this whole, you started receiving already the trickle effect, and I'm getting that from the 6 of Pentacles, how he's trickling a little bit into this person's hand, a little bit into that person's hand. The trickle effect already in Scorpio season. Pay attention to your life. Pay attention to the doors that open for you. This is something that you have to understand about the way that the universe works, okay? And I did a video about this, like when I first started my channel months ago, sometime at the end of the summer, where I said, these beings, including your higher self, this is the energy you're connected to. The beings of the universe, these omnipotent sort of, we don't even understand. We're like itty bitty humans on this massive earth inside of a big, huge universe. And they can see how everything is going to play out depending on, which direction you can say. But they have the whole rule book, the whole playbook in front of them. And it's kind of like, if he says yes, then this is going to happen. If he says no, that's going to happen. If he makes a right, this is going to happen. If he makes a left, that's going to happen. They see how everything plays out. So it's little things that they celebrate in the cosmos for you. For us, we expect we say, oh, if you want a new car, you expect somebody at the door, you expect to get an invite to The Price is Right, and then you win a new car, and then you win money on top of that so that you can pay for the taxes for your new car, so you walk away scot-free, blah, blah, blah. Does that happen for some people? Yes. But for most of us, if you're over here trying to manifest a new car, nobody's going to ring your doorbell and say, boom, boom, here's a new car. For most of us, how this happens is doors that keep us away from our new car start closing. So you start hearing no, hearing no, hearing no. The car that you currently have starts maybe breaking down, one engine light after another. And then that motivates you to start walking down different paths and roads that help you get the money, get the funding, or secure the loan so that you can get this new car. Do you see what I'm saying? Even to a point where maybe you do receive like a small sort of payout for something that you weren't expecting, and then that helps you with a down payment, or it helps you pay off something so that now you are able to lease a new car. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is you starting to receive little itty bitty gifts in Scorpio season. This last Scorpio season, October and November time frame. So it's here. It's you have to be open and aware enough that you see the gifts that are in front of you. This is something that I taught in one of my very first videos. When I go and I talk to my team, the energies that are around me, one of the things I say every single day and multiple times a day is I say, thank you for the blessings, both seen and unseen, because they are always here for you. All right, so the question, when is this supposed to start? It's already started. And if you're like, well, I don't see it, you haven't self-evaluated and you haven't really been paying attention. And so I beg of you to start taking things slower. Although I don't feel like I'm connecting to too many people that feel that way. What else is coming for this collective? What big thing is coming for this collective? What big, huge surprise is coming for this collective? The Hangman in the upright, the Ace of Wands in the upright. We got the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. We got the 10 of Cups in the reverse, and then we got the 2 of Wands in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we got the King of Cups in the reverse, pushing everything forward. So obviously off the bat, we have spiritual growth in a very unconventional way because of your new perspectives. But this is the beginnings of, this is you breaking even more cords and releasing yourself of even more negative energy, even negative self-talk within yourself. This is a lot of the same message over and over again. And I feel like the reason why Spirit is wanting me to give you the same message over and over again is because it says the goal is not clear. And what I'm getting from this with the 2 of Wands, with them saying the goal is not clear, is because there's supposed to be surprises. There's supposed to be surprises around Willy Wonka. Surprises around every corner. Okay, Spirit. Surprises around every corner. Hold on. Let me show you something. As I said this, this is what triggered this. Hold on. Look at this. It's like, okay, so let's go. This was just sitting on my shelf over here. Okay, so yeah, I know I'm a geek. You can call me a geek or you can call me a millennial. I'm very much a millennial with this Wonka wallet. So Charlie Bucket is, he was wanting to manifest going to the chocolate factory. He's a kid, so he kept it real small. I just want to go to the chocolate factory. I want to see in there. What are they doing there? And this event pops up where all around the world there's only 5 golden tickets and a competition, and whoever finds the first 5 golden tickets gets to go inside of the chocolate factory. And he is there just so fixated on it and fixated on it and fixated on it. I want to go to the chocolate factory. And his family is buying him chocolate bars, and he's buying chocolate bars. Only 2. Well, I can't work out just 2. That's what they say in the movie. He had 2 chocolate bars, and those are his 2 opportunities to get the golden ticket, because he was poor. He didn't have enough money to really be a competitor where people are opening hundreds and thousands of chocolate bars. What am I trying to say? When he feels like all hope is gone, and he sits back and he makes peace with the fact that, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to get to go into the chocolate factory. What he had already done is he had already planted a seed. And he was so pure of heart. All he wanted was good things for his family, right? You gotta go watch the movie if you haven't seen it. Spoiler alert. Once he let it go, just completely let it go, he thought it was gone. He was done. He's not going. All the tickets are gone. Boom. It so happens that the last person that had a ticket forged the ticket. So there was another opportunity. And as he's walking in the streets, he sees a coin on the street. Just randomly sees a coin on the street. And he takes it to the chocolate shop. He buys 1 chocolate because he loves chocolate and he eats it. And then he says, you know what? I want to buy 1 more chocolate bar for my Grandpa Joe. Pure. Just pure of heart. He's going to go ahead and just buy another chocolate bar for his grandpa. But he doesn't realize that there is now a new spot still open, that 5th spot open for to go to the chocolate factory. And as he's walking home to bring that chocolate bar to his Grandpa Joe, he finds out, and then he just gets this feeling, this inner knowing. Oh my God! I think, what if the golden ticket is in this chocolate bar? So he kind of creeps off to the corner and opens up the chocolate bar, and boom, everything he's ever wished for. That Willy Wonka even says it at the end of the movie. What happened to the boy that got everything he ever wished for? He lived happily ever after. The idea in this is you have to get to a point where you live in integrity. And it's hard to get to a place where you live in integrity. Integrity is not easy. The only way that you can get there is if you start really evaluating yourself and paying attention to when the universe is actually speaking to you and what the universe is saying, and where the universe is leading you. And the only way you can get there is if you start healing your wounds. You have to. When you start paying attention to yourself, you'll start paying attention to the things that trigger you, the things that make you sad, the things that make you angry, the things that make you happy. You start finding out who you are. You tell the universe, you say, these are the things that I want. This is the things that I would like to have happen in my life. And then you send it up. You've already planted the seeds. The universe already knows. And I know that this sounds kind of crazy, but as soon as you send a wish upon a star, if you will, the universe already starts conspiring and working and moving around those million pieces to get this to work for you. And then the moment that you really just lift it up and allow the energy to work on its own, and you almost kind of have to forget about those seeds that you planted, that's when they start dropping. Ask most women who have tried to get pregnant, like actually tried to get pregnant. When you try, sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes you don't even have to try. You sneeze, oh, I'm pregnant. No, just kidding. But when you're trying and you're trying and you're trying and you're trying and you're putting so much energy and stress low vibe stuff into this trying to create this child, it never happens. Or it happens, but it doesn't stay. It doesn't stick, if you will. It's because you've surrounded it with so much. You're trying to take control, and you're trying to take control. You're not letting the universe take control. When you stop, boom. And I understand that might be triggering for some, but a lot of people will understand where I'm going with this. When you just let it go, when you just let go of the idea of meeting the absolute perfect partner and just stressing about it and stressing about it and stressing about it, one day, when you go to the car wash with your French fries that you got from, I'm from Texas, Whataburger, or the chip shop, or McDonald's or something, and now you've done the car wash is over, and now you're about to vacuum, boom, the person of your dreams is right next to you, and y'all start up a conversation. And 6-8 months later down the way, you're saying I do or whatever, moving in. That's the story today. That's the message. You got to give it to God. You got to give it to the universe. Watch the magic. The celebration, the time for celebration is already here, which means the biggest thing that you have been trying to manifest is literally around the corner. All right, guys, that's your collective reading for today. If you liked it, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know how it resonated down in the comments. If you want to work with me in any capacity, that information is also down below. You can check out my Stand store. I offer venting sessions, private readings, and coaching sessions. So you book, and we'll work together. All right, guys. I will see you soon. You got this. Bye.